Asta's mother might actually still be around in the story. And in today's video, guys, I will be explaining this rather interesting theory I saw on Twitter recently about the potential whereabouts of Asta's mother. Right? And some of you might have seen it already, but here it is. It's basically a theory surrounding the fact that his mother could have been an experiment in the Diamond Kingdom. Now, let me explain. Let me clear up some things before we delve into this, right? Like many main characters, we are revealed that sometimes their parents either died in a tragic incident, sacrificed their lives, or something of the case. It happens, whether that be the protagonist or the determinist, that being like or so. And in the story, it was revealed that Yuno's mother is alive, and we all know that Tabata makes parallels between Asta and Yuno. So, for the sake of that, there might be a case that Asta's mother is alive and somewhere else, right? We all have the notion of that, and we all want to figure out one of Asta's parents, that being his mother or his father. There are many theories about who his father may be, that being Astaroth. Plus, trust me, there were even theories to a point where that Morris could have been Asta's father, but that's just wild. Anyways, the theory now leaning toward is probably potentially the Astaroth being Asta's father for obvious reasons. Many not really leaning towards that, but many do believe that that might be the case, and it could very much well not be. But that's his father. As for his mother now, the character that we're interested in already is Lichita, however you pronounce it. She has been a rather interesting character. Her story was sad with the likes of Lichita with Libe, and bringing her back into the story could stir up some emotion for both Asta and Libe, could provide further development for the both of them. So it kind of makes sense from there, from a point of view right there, why she could be brought in the story for some development, for some further insights, to gain some, insights on certain things, like how does she actually know about devils, and has she actually interacted with a devil, and who is Asta's father. We could get such information out of her. And many speculate that perhaps, and myself speculate that perhaps CS might bring her back as a paladin to, counter Libe, or overall just bring her back for the sake of bringing her back to prove a point, to prove his power. And that's a possibility, but some like to think that she might not come back through a paladin, which is why I come back to the point where I said she might have been an experiment. Now, I bring this theory to you by someone over on Twitter. His name is, I actually don't know his name, but he brought up a good point, and he was saying that what if Lichita was created as a weapon against magic users in Maurice's lab? Asta is an illegitimate son of the Diamond Kingdom King, and the Diamond Kingdom King became seriously ill. It was revealed obviously that he fell ill, and he was in dire need of medicine, which is what happened with the whole which is Forest Orc. I'm sure you all remember that. So the Diamond Kingdom King, he became very ill as a result of something. It was unknown to us how ill he was or what caused it. We have nothing about this Diamond Kingdom King, but some like speculate that perhaps he became ill after having intercourse with Lichita, because you know how the essence of her abilities suck life force out of you. So we kind of draw a connection there with the fact that Lichita might as very well be the person that affected the king, and he is yet to be revealed to us, for he's a very important character in the story, that potentially being the likes of Asta's father, right? And there is some nuance to this theory, and I will dive into it. I know it sounds kind of wild, but he's saying that Lichita might be some kind of experiment that was modified in Morris's lab. Now, here's the problem with this theory. Now, it's rather interesting. We all know that Morris works on bodies, works on modifying people, giving them special properties, just like Lajos. He gave Lajos the ability to suck magic and give him an emitter type. So why couldn't he potentially modify somebody's body to the point where they can suck life force or magic out of people? There is some connection there. But the problem with this is that this was like 16 years ago. Morris is now 28. So if you subtract and do the math, um, when Lichita had Asta as a baby, which was 16 years ago, Morris would have been like 10, 11 years old. And you can't have a scientist in the lab pulling off stuff like that. So it's either a case where there was another previous scientist, or the Diamond Kingdom was always suited in science and performing experiments. But that's wild. We can't just go off that. So this theory does have some problems with that. But it is a great theory, honestly. I like the idea of the Diamond Kingdom King being Asta's father. It's not out of the realm of possibility, and it could very much well be the case. And it could also spell some insights on who potentially Diamond General, the missing Diamond General, or the Diamond General who is yet to be revealed, his true identity. Who is he? Who is she? Who exactly is that person? And will they ever play an important role in the story? I like to think that at some point there will be an arc parallel in Yunos where he got to learn about his lineage and his overall true identity. I think that will happen for Asta in the coming future, whereas somebody just like what's his name, that other guy from the resistance that came to tell Yuno that he is the prince, Asta will have somebody like that potentially from the Diamond Kingdom or wherever come and tell him that, hey, this is your mother's lineage, this is where she's from, and she's actually still alive, or she's around somewhere, or perhaps she's someone else differently, or you are of such birth, or something of the case. Somebody will come into Asta's life to reveal stuff about him. Presence of his mother, his father, something. And I like to believe that the Diamond Kingdom could play a role in figuring out in Asta's true identity. I think it's a great theory that the Diamond Kingdom King might have some relation to Asta, and we could get that brought up once we get a reintroduction of Mars and Lajos. So that's a good idea to bring out there when it comes to this theory. Whereas when it comes to the theory and Lichita becoming an experiment for the Diamond Kingdom and having the ability to suck life or mana force and whatever, there's a little nuance to that, because with Morris's age, and it's just kind of wild overall. But the fact of Diamond Kingdom King potentially being Asta's father, which I'm sure have been brought up many times, the fact of him being Asta's father is not out of the realm of possibility, and it could very much be the case. There's a lot of things to be revealed about the Diamond Kingdom, and I wouldn't be surprised that just like Asta's lineage, where his parents are from, is from a different continent. Yeah, just like So this is an interesting theory. You guys can go ahead, add on some things that you like to add on in the comments down below, spell out some nuances, add on some interesting insights, do so, and we will discuss this interesting theory and potentially more theories as it comes to Lichita's whereabouts. Would she arrive back into the story as a paladin, or as perhaps the missing general, as someone else entirely, as the same person as she was? Will she entirely just won't return in the story, and perhaps we just get revealed Asta's real father, that being Astaroth, or someone else entirely? You guys in the comments down below, tell me how you guys feel about this theory and about the overall thoughts expressed in this video today. So without further ado, guys, while we wait for Blackclover to return, let's just come up with some crackpot theories, come up with some interesting ideas about Blackclover until it returns November 15. So remember, guys, take care for yourselves. Have a nice one. Peace.